Hey guys, it's TheFadedHero, and I'm going to be showing you today how to make an effective ad on Roblox using Photoshop. And I hope to, out of this tutorial, teach you how to make various advertisements like this one and like this one. These are just previous ads that I've made over the course of my time making ads. And I'm also going to show you how to make a watermark like on this ad right here, how it says this ad is not paid for. That way if someone wants to preview the ad that they're about to purchase, they can't steal it because it says it's not paid for and it won't look good. So first let's go to Roblox, and as you can see I'm already logged in, so we're going to want to go to our profile, and let's go to one of our places, and then you're going to press advertise this place. Now as you can see there's the different templates, so we're going to use a banner template for this tutorial. Right click, save image as, and as you can see I've already saved it, but then you would save it under a location. So then minimize that, and let's open up Photoshop. And this will work for any kind of Photoshop, this tutorial, so don't worry. And now, if we close this, let's not save. Alright, so we're going to get a file open, and then let's go to wherever we saved the document, banner template, and it's right here. Okay, so let's unlock it on the right. Alright, okay. Then we're going to select it all, and then we're going to delete that. So now we have a transparent. That's what the checkers mean. Okay, so first, every good ad has a good gradient. So let's start in whatever color. Usually, let's go with blue this tutorial. So you want to try. Oops, let's go back there. You want to start with like a darker color, kind of a darker color. Let's lighten this up a bit, and so we can use that color for our primary, and then for our secondary color, let's pick another blue, like that. Okay, so we have two different shades of blue. Actually, let's lighten this up a bit. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go to our gradient tool. If you don't have it, just go to the drop down arrow under the paint bucket tool, and you'll find the gradient tool. So as you can see up here, this is our gradient that we have, since it's our foreground and then background. If you have something else, like the drop down arrow, and you're going to want to click the one that has your colors on it. And as you can see, there's other gradients, but we're going to be using this. And we're going to want to switch it probably to a linear gradient. So if we click on that, then we can click and drag, and you see we get something like that. And as you can see, that looks pretty good right now. So let's create a new layer, and then we're going to insert our text. And this is a very simple ad, so it's not going to have anything special, but I'm just going to put YouTube. And if we press and hold command, drag it out, then we can resize our text. And as you can see, this is just the most recent font I have. And if you look in one of my recent tutorials, you can see how to get new fonts and new brushes. But you can go to Brush Easy to get more brushes, and I mean it's pretty simple. Okay, so I have these, or I have this right here. So if I press Control, my bad. Let's go get out of that. Okay, now if we've written our type or our text and we like it, then just get out of the text and click on the move tool. So if we're on the text layer, we can click and we can drag it around. But if you press Command T, then you can start resizing, or if you go outside the box, you can rotate. And it's always good to have your text a little bit of rotated. It shows not just boring straight. So let's rotate it, keep it in the ad, but you know, kind of creative. Okay, so we have that, and now let's go to our first layer, and we're going to double click, go to the layer or the blending options, and we're going to click bevel and emboss, and we're going to increase it a little. As you can see, that creates a little outward kind of slope inward. So let's do an inner glow and increasing not the noise. Okay, now that looks pretty good so far. Alright, now let's go to our text, blending options, bevel and emboss, and this is a very important, making sure your text really stands out. That's pretty important. And since this text right here, it's kind of bubbly, we're probably just going to use, well, if you go to bevel and emboss, you can choose techniques, different techniques. I'm going to use chisel hard. As you can see, it kind of comes out like that. And then you can use a stroke, which is like an outline. Let's take that to 2, and nope, that doesn't look good. Okay, so right now we have that right there. Okay, so let's add a drop shadow. So it's at the bottom, click drop shadow, and have the angle at 30 degrees. Let's increase the distance a little, and that looks pretty good. So as you can see, we have YouTube so far, and let's create a new layer, and let's get out our brushes. As you can see, I already have some pretty good quality brushes. If you don't know how to get brushes, I'm not going to do this very in depth because I have another tutorial for it, but you can go to brusheasy.com, and then you can get lots of brushes and you can download them. So right now I have lots of different brushes, but we're going to let's use this brush I have right now. So you want something with a good texture, and you can get all that from brusheasy.com, or just watch my other tutorial. And I'm going to just create a new layer. Oh, make sure the layer is underneath the text so that it doesn't overlap the text. Let's just create something. Nope, don't like that. How about how about this? Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's close this back up, and let's go right there. Yep, and that looks pretty good. Now let's import some new stuff. How about some Tron grids? That might look kind of good. And let's append that. Now let's create a new layer. Take that underneath that layer, and let's get a kind of grayish color. And it's good to have like different colors in it so that they can really see the layers and in depth how well it is. And you can find all these brushes I'm using on brusheasy.com. It's a really great site. So let's close this. Let's just do that. That looks pretty good. So that is pretty much how it's gonna look. It looks pretty nice. And if you want, create a new layer and then add some text. So then if we put made by TheFadedHero, and we can drag that out, but as you can see, we can't really see it. That's because it's under all the other layers. So make sure your text layers are always on top. And as you can see, it doesn't really blend well. And a good technique is to have different text for almost never have the same text twice. So let's do that. And so we have this, and let's go to the blending options, and now we can add some bevel. The bevel just makes it bubbly, and it just makes it look nice overall, pretty nice. And now we have, let's increase the size of, maybe increase the distance. Just like small details can make your ad look very nice. So I'm more of a, I like everything to be hard, like chiseled. So let's increase the size of that. And then let's add a stroke. Let's put it on the inside. If you add a bevel with the stroke on the inside, it can end up looking really nice like that. So now we have this ad, and as you can see, it was fairly easy to make. If you need, just rewatch the video. I apologize if I went too fast, just so you can continue to add small details like this, and you can just, I'd like to see what you guys come up with making on. So friend request me on Roblox if you like. TheFadedHero, you can search me. And I'll see you soon. I hope you like this video. I'll be making more. Just please subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time.